Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Logic Medico. Today's interesting topic is sternohyoid muscle. It is one of the muscle of the neck. So this sternohyoid muscle location is present in the neck, in this part of the neck, okay, in the anterior part of the neck, just in front of sternocleidomastoid. So this is the location. Below this hyoid bone it will be there. From the sternum it will be coming, okay. So it is one of the infrahyoid muscle, okay. So what are these infrahyoid muscles? These are the muscles which are below the hyoid bone. They will be called as infrahyoid muscles. The muscles above the hyoid bone will be called as suprahyoid muscles, okay. So sternohyoid is one of the infrahyoid muscles because there are 4 infrahyoid muscles on each side of the neck. So omohyoid, from the scapula to the hyoid. Sternohyoid, today's topic, interesting topic, sternum to hyoid. Sternothyroid, from the sternum to thyroid. Thyrohyoid, from thyroid to hyoid bone, okay. So these 4 muscles will be called as infrahyoid muscles. So come to the sternohyoid muscle. What is the meaning of this muscle? See, actually sterno refers to the sternum or the breastbone, okay. So this muscle over here from the sternum to the hyoid bone. So here you can see the sternum, okay. The uppermost portion of the sternum is called manubrium sternum, okay. So sterno is getting the name from sternum, okay. Hyoid, it's a bone over here, okay. So that is giving rise to that name hyoid, because it is going to the hyoid bone, okay. So what is the origin of this muscle? You must have already known, but being a medico we should tell specifically. So it is coming from this bone, definitely sternum, but it is coming from the posterior surface of the manubrium sternum and the adjoining part of the clavicle, and also sternoclavicular joint. That is not shown in this picture, but that is also the origin. The insertion of this, it runs upwards and towards the midline. So this is the body of the hyoid bone, okay. So it's getting attached to which part of the body of hyoid bone? The lower border of the medial aspect of the, see, the hyoid bone is so big, so it is attached to the medial aspect of the lower border of the hyoid bone. So that is this is the origin, posterior surface of manubrium sterni and the adjoining surface of the clavicle and the posterior surface of sternoclavicular joint, and that is the insertion. What is that? Hyoid bone, definitely the lower border, the medial part of the hyoid bone. So this is the origin and that is the insertion. So coming to the action of this muscle, see what happens. There are only 2 possibilities here. Either the sternum breastbone can go towards the hyoid bone, one of the bone of the neck, or the hyoid bone can come towards the sternum. What do you think can happen? If you guess the second option, then you are correct. The hyoid bone will move towards the sternum. When does this happen? So during deglutition, what has happened? The larynx has gone upwards. After the deglutition, this muscle sternohyoid depresses the hyoid bone, okay, towards its neutral position. So that is a function of sternohyoid. You can just tell it depresses the hyoid bone. That is also good enough, okay. So when is the hyoid bone elevated or the larynx elevated? During deglutition. So it has to come back to neutral position. That is brought about by this muscle, sternohyoid muscle. Coming to the last but not the least, the nerve supply of this muscle, sternohyoid. It is supplied by a loop of nerve called as Ansa cervicalis. The C1, C2, C3 nerve fibers of the cervical plexus forms a loop like this. Please see here, like this. The C1 fibers takes the help of hypoglossal nerve to reach here. C2, C3 fibers directly reach here to form a loop of nerve Ansa cervicalis. It resembles a feet of a duck. That's why it's called like this, Ansa cervicalis, From this Ansa cervicalis, getting a branch towards it appears like the toe of this, or the of the duck feet. This is the duck feet overall. This is a toe like thing. Okay, so this is supplying sternohyoid, and also in fact all the infrared muscles. Exception is there. We'll see that later. So in summary, sternohyoid muscle, it is one of the infrahyoid muscle, origin from the posterior surface of the manubrium sterni. At least sternum you should be able to tell. Also from the posterior surface of the clavicle and the sternoclavicular joint. It runs upwards, vertically upwards, and gets attached to hyoid bone, of course, the lower border of the medial aspect of the hyoid bone. Action: it depresses the hyoid bone following its elevation during swallowing, and also during vocal movements. Sometimes when you want to raise your tone, that time the larynx would have got elevated, so that time also that's a bonus point for you. This sternohyoid will bring back the larynx to neutral position. So these are the functions of sternohyoid. Nerve supply: it is supplied by a loop of nerve in the neck. It is called Ansa cervicalis. From there now will come and supply the sternohyoid. Okay, that is in detail about the sternohyoid muscle. Kindly like and share this video with your family and friends. Don't forget to press the thumbs up button, and if you're new to my channel Logic Medico, I request you to subscribe to my channel and press the bell button to get the latest notification of the videos. Thank you for watching and learning. Good day.